a very different picture of Jesus' last days.
I don't think we should think of Jesus as a marginal human being, a peasant running around the Galilee on his own, preaching about the kingdom of God. He's had connections to Herod Antipas's chief of staff through his wife, connections to the Pharisees, who are the teachers, connections to the Sadducees. He had influence and he had connections.
But if Jesus was supported by a political plot hatched by two of the most powerful men in the Roman Empire, why is there absolutely no record of it in the Gospels? The answer may well have something to do with when they were written and who they were written for. Because at the time the Gospels were composed, it was illegal to mention Sejanus' name anywhere in the Roman Empire.
Tiberius' vengeance is not just against the person of Sejanus, but against his reputation. And he pronounces effectively a damnatio memoriae, a determination that the very memory of Sejanus will be erased from the public record.
Any statue of him, any dedication in his honor is to be struck down. So you're denying that the guy ever existed.
Mention of Sejanus was still dangerous decades after his death, the very time the Gospels were written.
What many people don't realize about the Gospels is they're not contemporary eyewitness accounts of what happened. And lots of people have thought that they were.
They're anonymous writings. We don't know who Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John happen to be.
As we study them more, we realize, first of all, they're written 40, 50, 60, 70 years after Jesus.
And the story they all describe is carefully crafted.
You think of the Gospels as you would a politician trying to persuade you of a particular way of seeing things. They involve a lot of choice in terms of what goes into them and what gets left out. But they're very much designed as recruitment literature. And if you've got recruitment literature, you've got to be careful you don't alienate people.
And the one group the Gospel writers had to be very careful not to offend were the Romans.
In an environment where there are serious consequences for being a Christian, that you could be hauled in front of Roman authorities and all sorts of terrible things would happen to you, you might want to be a bit careful about your portrayal of the Romans.
It's not surprising then that if Sejanus did have a part to play in the last days of Jesus, the Gospel writers chose to leave him out. The power play leading up to Jesus' execution will continue to be hotly debated. But what everyone can agree on is that Jesus launched a movement that changed the world.
For me, the historical Jesus was a Jewish prophet who felt that God was about to break into human life and establish his kingdom.
He thinks the kingdom is near, the end is near, and that he's chosen by God to be the Messiah, basically the ruler of the world.
A very challenging figure who was very courageous and willing to die for what he believed in.
He expected for God to vindicate him with his legions of angels and to exalt him even if he had to suffer. And it didn't happen.
Following Jesus' death, Pontius Pilate survives the Sejanus witch hunt and returns to his old ways. After another slaughter of innocents, he is eventually removed from office. Herod Antipas bides his time until a new man, Caligula, is crowned in Rome. But when Herod Antipas tries to convince him to make him king of the Jews, his conspiracy with Sejanus is revealed, and he dies in exile. Jesus' followers refuse to let the dream die with their leader. His death becomes the foundation of a new religion, practiced by billions the world over.
This program is available with PBS Passport and on Amazon Prime Video.
Last Days of Jesus is made possible in part by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
You're watching PBS.
Sherlock, all 4 seasons streaming now with PBS Passport.
Oh, it's a bit different from my day.
You've no idea.
Mike, can I borrow your phone? There's no signal on mine.
Well, what's wrong with the landline?
I prefer to text.
Sorry, it's in my coat.
Here. Use mine. Oh, thank you.
It's an old friend of mine, John Watson.
Afghanistan or Iraq?
Sorry?
Which was it, Afghanistan or Iraq? Afghanistan. Sorry, how did you... Ah, Molly, coffee, thank you. What happened to the lipstick?
It wasn't working for me.
Really? I thought it was a big improvement. Mouth's too small now.
Okay.
How do you feel about the violin? Sorry, what? I play the violin when I'm thinking. Sometimes I don't talk for days on. And would that bother you? Potential flatmates should know the worst about each other. You told him about me?
Not a word.
Then who said anything about flatmates? I did. Told Mike this morning that I must be a difficult man to find a flatmate for. And now here he is, just after lunch with an old friend, clearly just home from military service in Afghanistan. Wasn't a difficult leap.
How did you know about Afghanistan?
Got my eye on a nice little place in central London. Together we ought to be able to afford it. We'll meet there tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock. Sorry, got a dash. I think I left my riding crop in the mortuary.
Is that it?
Is that what?
We've only just met, and we're going to go look at a flat.
Problem?
We don't know a thing about each other. I don't know where we're meeting. I don't even know your name.
I know you're an army doctor and you've been invalided home from Afghanistan. I know you've got a brother who's worried about you, but you won't go to him for help because you don't approve of him, possibly because he's an alcoholic, more likely because he recently walked out on his wife. And I know that your therapist thinks you're limp psychosomatic, quite correctly, I'm afraid. It's enough to be going on with, don't you think? The name's Sherlock Holmes and the address is 221B Baker Street. Afternoon.
Yeah, he's always like that.
nation's favourite celebrities.
Oh.
Just want to touch base.
Paired up with an expert.
What?
And a classic car.
No hands!
Their mission? To scar Britain for antiques.
My office. Now.
The aim? To make the biggest profit at auction. But it's no easy ride. Who will find a hidden gem?
Like that.
Who will take the biggest risk?
This could end in disaster.
Will anybody follow expert advice?
But I love this.
Why would you buy something you're not going to use?
There will be worthy winners and valiant losers.
No, I don't want to shake hands.
Put your pedal to the metal.
Let me get out of first gear.
This is the Celebrity Antiques Road Trip. Yeah.
This programme was made possible in part by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Today we're giving birth to a brand new road trip, push, in the southeast of England, with Call the Midwife stars, Cliff Parisi and Judy Parfitt.
What are your clever things that you're going to buy? What are you interested in?
You're asking me to talk to the enemy now. You, my friend, today, although we're friends right now, as soon as you get out of this car, friends finish, my friend.
We'll always be friends, but I'll be the most successful friend.
Fighting